Hello everybody, this is Ivan from Jacket Heights. Welcome back to another video. Another Get to Know Your Flag video. Talk about the Alaskan state flag. Designed by Benny Benson in 1927. The flag design is a dark blue field with a yellow Big Dipper on it with a big eighth star. The eighth star is the biggest star on it. I don't remember where it's at. The constellation. And it represents the Northern Star, representing the state's history of once being a territory and ascending into statehood. At least now it does. Back then it represented the state the territory eventually becoming a statehood, or becoming a state. Because Alaska was a territory until 1959 on January 3rd, in which the flag itself was adopted as the official state flag, where it was once the territory's flag. Once the state got adopted into statehood in the Union, it adopted that as its state flag. It kept the flag, which is kind of cool. It's a cool design. It's a very simplistic design, and it's really it's not complicated, man. There's not much to talk about really with it. It's a Big Dipper, which represents a bear, which most Pacific Northwest states typically have some association with. Hell, most of the Great White North tends to have some association with bears. Siberia, Russia rings a bell. Russia in general rings a bell. Most of the Baltics rings a bell. Canada even has association with bears, even though most of their association with animals is the moose. Because, they're always fucking that moose, I did not need to do that hand gesture for any fucking reason. But yeah, the bear is supposed to represent the people's strength. Their will and determination to survive out in the fucking bitter coldness, that is the Alaskan countryside. Because back then there wasn't a whole lot of any cities, and I'm pretty sure the most populated cities are actually in the southern region of Alaska and not in the northern region. With that being said, as tough as Alaskans are, there's one Alaskan that I know of who is not tough at all. He is a fucking weak bitch. And it's coincidental that he's also a fucking femboy. Actually, is he? I'm not sure. That could be wrong. To me, he's a fucking femboy, alright? You know who you are. Yeah, you. You know who... Yeah. You know who you are. He's never going to watch this, but I'm pretty sure one of the guys, or probably the one guy who's really going to watch this video, knows exactly who I'm talking about. And you know who he is. And for whatever reason he sees this video, first off, fuck you. Second off, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, just fuck you, I guess. Happy Thanksgiving, motherfucker. Anyways, moving from that shit and personal history, leaving that aside, that was fucking gay as shit. Leaving that aside. That was gay as fuck. Anyways. Getting back into the fucking point in the video. Talking about the Alaskan state flag. Actually, I'm not sure if there's really any other information about the flag I should really talk about. Did I talk about the background? I think I talked about the field, the dark blue field, which is supposed to represent the Alaskan night sky, along with the Alaskan state flower. Apparently, I don't know much about that. I didn't look into it, but apparently it just represents the state flower and something along the saying of "Don't forget me." So, don't worry, Alaska. We didn't forget you. You still exist. You're a state in our union now. But anyways, the designer of the flag, but Benny Benson, went on to get a scholarship and becoming a major historical figure in American history because of this simple flag design he made back when he was like 13 years old. A 13-year-old kid making a fucking flag design, man, he got a scholarship too. Man, 13-year-old me would be jealous. Getting a scholarship for making a fucking flag? Man, my life did not go right, did it? Shit! Anyways, so, with that being said, I don't really got much else to really talk about. I think that's about it, really, to be honest. There may have been a few other designs, and I think actually there was a competition that was held for the state flag, and Benny Benson's was just the best of them all, I guess, so. there we go. It's the Alaskan state flag. Definitely one of the more unique flag designs in the entire United States, and it's a perfect flag design for the state, in my opinion. It perfectly captures the fact that it's a northern of what it's like to be a northern state. A true, in my opinion, a true northern state, or true northern state, because I come from a northern state, but I come from a Midwest northern state. All right, I come from a state that's considered the North, but it's like right in the dead center of America, in the Midwest. So, yeah, take that for what you will, really, you know. But yeah, cool flag design, really cool, interesting state, and a state that I definitely hope to eventually find myself in at some point, and maybe hell even move to, because I don't want to be down here in the South anymore. Because don't get me wrong, I love this state, but fuck, I hate the weather. You're not gonna like the weather up there either, because it's fucking cold. You can bet snow it goes up there. Yeah, I don't care. I'm from the fucking North, dude. I know how to live in the snow, okay? I get it. Snow up here blocks you in, can't go to work. Got it. I'd live in that. Fuck it. It's better than living out in here in this hot ass fucking humid shit hole that I live in. But anyways. Yeah, also there's something about I think it depends on how far up north you go in Alaska, but I think there's a point where it's like northern lights become somewhat of a regular thing, and like half the year is spent in darkness and the other half of the year is just constant daylight. So yeah, I can see how that could fuck with your head. Also, did you know that Alaska has the highest suicide rate out of the entire country? It really does. Can you wonder why? Or can you guess why? Kind of just said it already. It's the day-night cycle that barely exists up there, depending on how far north you go. I think I could be wrong. But yeah, outside of that, I have nothing else really to talk about. And yeah, this has been the Alaskan state flag. Next video, I don't know what it's going to be. I didn't know what this video was going to be until I just got bored and decided, fuck it, this is what the video is going to be. So yeah, y'all have a great day. See you around.